Welcome to Fashion Eye from the Straight Guy. Fashions with Druan at mail.com. Welcome, people. This is the first edition of Fashion Eye from the Straight Guy. Me. Now, what's going to happen is that I'm going to be talking about a lot of different fashions. I had to write this stuff down. There's so much to cover. Because, first of all, you want to know about my background, right? In fashion. None. I have no background in fashion. I really don't. What I do have is a mechanical background. A mechanical background, that's right. What's going on is that my background is mechanical. In other words, I could rebuild an engine, tear it down, drop a transmission, do brakes, build a bicycle, which isn't really nothing, home work gym, build, fix, upgrade computers. Like I said, it's a mechanical background. So you're probably thinking, well, how's that pertain to fashion? Let me explain. How it pertains to fashion is real simple. Is that I look at a person, I want to know where they're going, what they're going to be doing, and how they want to look. So what I do is look at that and says, okay, I'm like building an outfit for him. I'm like constructing this mechanical background. I'm not just looking like I say, oh, this is gonna look like that's gonna look. No, no, that's not gonna happen. I have to look at it. Okay. Now, my other background is I'm a shaman. That's right. Some of you don't know what a shaman is. In other words, I work in the spiritual world and I'm a healer. When I say I'm a healer, I work on people with cancer, strokes, migraines, Parkinson's, Lou Gehrig's, migraines, bad menstrual pain, sicknesses, illnesses, just about anything you could think of. I worked on it. I got over 17, 18 years in that. I've worked about 7 to 800 people. The number's probably even higher. I don't even know anymore. But on the flip side of the coin, I am a demonologist, exorcist. I do banishments, clearing the houses, breaking curses, psychic forensic, communicating with those that have passed, spirits. I do a lot of things. I really do. Also, astral travel, astral projection. It's almost like nothing that I haven't been doing or have done, in this realm. But anyways, that's what I'm doing. Now, you're probably looking at the poster in the back. Sailors and cheese. I love them. There's only one missing out of it. Let me show you. Maybe you could guess which one's missing. See all of them? But there's one missing. Maybe you can guess which one's missing. Because it took me a while. I was thinking like, wait, what's missing out of it? And I figured out who it was. Now, I'm a writer. I have written scripts, prose, poems, lyrics, stories, all kinds of stuff. I have a story right now on Kindle right now for sale called Dark Desire. Now, when I put it on there, I did not know there was a bunch of dark desires out there. I looked at that like, oh man, this is not good. The book I designed it's a cover. In other words, you can see it on ebooks. The cover looks like it has a flower and it's all red, all blood. So that's how that looks. Now, I have a collection of different stories, all kinds of stuff. I do lyrics for music. Now, let's see. I have, Dark Desire, Death Mirror, and Beethoven's Ninth. These are the three vampire collections, not a series, collection. Everything I write is original. Now, I have the God Files, see Dragon Riders, the Clan Wars. I have Returning Home. I have Rebirth. I have new ones called Apocalypse, Butterfly Girl, Gypsy Nomad, Warrior Within. As you can see, I got a lot of stuff. Some of it's completed, some of it's not. So in time I will. Now, let me see what else I gotta do. I'm an inventor. Not gonna tell you what I invented, but I am an inventor. Now, let's see. This is what we're gonna be doing here. Now, we're going to be doing a lot of different things. We're going to be seeing a lot of different fashions. Okay. I've been looking at a lot of different fashions on YouTube, in movies, and what's out there. So, what I'm going to be doing is just bringing you these videos, these pictures from cosplay, steampunk, gothic, industrial. Let's see, I got a list here. Ren fairs, all kinds of different things. What I'm also going to be doing is telling you when special events are coming up. Like Battle for LA, that comes up in the beginning of the year. Anime Expo, Ren Fair, Nisei Festival, Cherry Blossom Festival, all these festivals where you could go to go check it out. Dress up, because we are cosplayers. We are people who like dressing up. You may think like, well, I don't dress. Actually, you do. The clothes that you're wearing, you're dressing up. Come on, you're not going out there naked, bra and panties, even though I like it. But anyways, you dress up. Come on, cut it out. Everybody dresses up, you know? So, I'm going to be discussing, well, also what I'm going to be doing is I have my sewing machines. I have 2 sewing machines right now. Now, these ones are working sewing machines. You may think, okay, yeah, they're working sewing machines. One of them I'm giving away to a friend of mine's sister. She can't afford a sewing machine, so I'm going to give away. I got to figure out where the pedal is for that thing and send it to him. Oh, well, neither here nor there. The other one that I have, I call Black Beauty. This is a big black sewing machine. This thing weighs about 40, 50 pounds easy. This thing is heavy. This thing is all metal and it's black. I love this sewing machine. I had it checked out, and they told me that this sewing machine will sew leather. Something, all right. And in time, you will see me working on my costumes, my cosplay costumes for Anime Expo. Now, there's 3 of them that I'm looking at. One is Kamen Rider Skull. The second one is Reaper from Overwatch. You play video games, you know who Reaper is. The third one is one of the Tekken fighters. He's has his hair that's like this and beard, mustache. He's a fighter and stuff. And I'm going to see about trying to do him too. But the problem is I'm a little bit overweight right now. In time, I'll be losing weight. So I got a few pounds I got to get rid of. I feel he did it already. What can I say? So anyways, I'm going to be doing that. You're going to be watching me sewing. I'm going to be putting different videos up of different things. This should be pretty interesting. You will, I don't know if you cruise YouTube on different sites and stuff of fashion looks, because I'm going to bring you different fashions. Like I said, steampunk, gothic, anime cosplay, everyday clothing looks and stuff of this nature. I'm going to have you ladies and a few of you guys send me the clothes that you may dress up as, Like, let's say you're going out to, you're going to work or you're going to brunch with friends. Show me what you're wearing. Send me a picture of it. You're going out clubbing, going out to the clubs. Send me a picture of what you're wearing. You're going out to dinner, romantic dinner. Send me what you're wearing. Remember, that email is called fashionswithdruan@mail.com. Fashionswithdruan@mail.com. This should be pretty interesting because I'm going to tell you the truth. Now, I'm not your husband. I'm not your boyfriend. I'm not your lover. So I got no problem telling you the truth about how you look. I really don't. I see a lot of fashions and a lot of stuff looks good. Some of it looks like, really? You came out in public like that? Really? Or I could probably say, I don't know, the hookers were working late in the day. What's up with that? Pulling some overtime? Anyways, it's different things. So keep an eye out for that. So I'm going to put out the email right now. I'm going to create the email called fashionswithdruan@mail.com. Now, when you send me your pictures, send me a description of where you're going. Like it says, I'm going out shopping with some friends, or I'm going out clubbing, or whatever. Put that in the subject line, and then send the picture, and put your name on there. And I'm going to be doing now a segment called Shout Out. What Shout Out is like this. Like, you send me a picture of you dressed up, right? I'm going to, holy shit, she looks hot. Oh, this is fabulous. Oh, you got to look at this. That's a shout out. In other words, I'm going to say your name and say what's up. I'm going to let them know, say, hey, this is what you got to be. You got to get up there. You got to do better than this. So that's the shout out. Now, there's another one called Cutesy's Corners. Yeah. Cutesy's Corners is cute little videos of people dressed up. All right. People either dancing, singing, just walking. And if their costume is cute, I put it up there. So I will put up Cutesy's Corners. So let me see here if I missed anything. I'm going over everything right now. So I'm talking about everyday fashions also. So I'm talking about the looks and stuff. Now, this is the thing, is that I'm not going to talk about runway fashions, okay? Now, let's be honest here. Runway fashions are like $3,000, $4,000 at these dresses, right? Do you really have that? Do you have $3,000 to $4,000 for a dress? Really? Yeah. I know. If I was to buy a suit, it was $3,000 or $4,000. I go, oh hell no! I'd rather put food on the table. Buy several clothes for that. But yeah, let's see. Also, I gotta tell you two stories. All right, this is what kind of got me into fashion a little bit. The first story was with my wife, ex-wife. We were going to one of my high school reunions back when the dinosaurs roamed. Anyways, we were going there, and my sister says, what kind of style do you like? I says, well, I like the Stevie Nicks looks, which I love Stevie Nicks. They said, okay, we'll see what happens. So they went over there, and a few hours later, they came back. I go, so what'd you get? They go, you're going to have to go with this. I go, that bad, huh? They says, let's just say you're going to have to go with this. I said, okay. We get over there to the mall, and oh, that's another thing. I love shopping. When do you really hear guys say, "Oh, I love shopping"? Sure, many guys see guys go to a hardware store checking stuff out. I even love shopping there too. I love shopping at the mall. I love shopping at the hardware store, antique shop, you name it. I go there. Okay, now back to the story. We get up there to the mall, and we're at the mall, and they put the dress on that they found that Stevie Nicks look, right? Well, one thing about my ex is that she has big boobs and wide hips. Next you know, they put on the drips, they made the hips look wider. I go, oh, hell no. No, 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 no. No, that's, So I said, no, that's not going to happen. So I went looking through the mall, then I found this blue dress. It was, shoot, I forgot what it is. Well, it's real glittery all over. I forgot what it is. Sequins, I think that is. It's all sequins all over blue. And it had two sashes that went across like this, across the chest. So that looked pretty nice. And like Tor says, well, what about this? My sister said, well, that's a custom dress. I says, well, can she try it on? Tried it on. It was perfect. Now, let me describe how it was perfect. Now, excuse me. How it was her hips were here. The sashes were above the hips, so it made her look slender. I go, perfect. She got a lot of compliments at night. My sisters were even surprised at the dress. So that was that. Now, the second one is what happened at a shoe store. Now, this lady I used to know, her daughter needed some shoes for school. So she didn't have much money to buy the shoes. I told her, say, hey, I'll take her out and get her shoes. Says, are you sure? So I went to the shoe store. And when we were at the shoe store, I was looking at women's boots. Yes, I have a fashion for women's boots, especially in the winter. Oh, it's bad. It's bad. I'm looking at the women that wear the boots. I go, oh, shoot. It's going to be a rough day today. Anyways, so I'm picking up one of the boots. I'm looking at it and just basically enjoying the boot. I'm not going to say much of it. You know the gist. I look over. I see this woman with a set of little boots, right? And I'm looking at her. I'm holding the boot. She looks at me. Then I look at her. I'm still looking at her. She walks over and looks at her husband. Husband's crouched over like this. You could tell he doesn't want to be there. He looks over there. She says, honey, what do you think? He looks at the boots. I go, just turns away. So she walks back. And she grabs another set of boots, right? So she looks at me. I look at the boots. I go, not bad. Not bad. She walks over to the husband. He's crouched over again still. She says, honey, what do you think? He looks at the boots and go, turns away. So she walks away. All of a sudden, she pulls out another set of boots. I'm looking at the boots. She looks at me. She shows me the boots. I go, ooh, I like those. Next thing you know, she said, that's it. I'm getting these. She walked over and paid for them. She didn't even ask her husband. So, another thing about me was I was going to do cosmetology. Oh, this is a funny story within itself. What happened was I was going to do cosmetology. My unemployment was running low, so I was going to do cosmetology. I said, hey, this might be interesting. I went into the place. And what happened was that this lady says, can I help you, sir? I go, yeah, I'm interested in cosmetology. She looks at me up and down, my t-shirt and my blue jeans, and she's looking at me like, what? I said, I'm interested in cosmetology. She just looks at me and says, just 1 minute. So she went to go get a manager or whoever she was, came back, and all of a sudden she says, "Can I help you?" I says, "Yeah, I'm interested in cosmetology." She looks at my shirt, me, and everything else, and she says, "This school is for cosmetologists who are interested in cosmetology." I go, "What makes you think I'm not interested in it?" She says, "Oh, well, she didn't really know what to say because I didn't look the type. Maybe gay, I don't know. But apparently I didn't look the type. So what happened was that she said, "Oh, I'll get you some brochures." She gave me some brochures and walked away. Didn't even show me around or nothing. Well, make a interesting story interesting. That place is Marinelli's cosmetology school. That's right. That thing closed down. I closed it down. No, I didn't. But anyways, you can see. Well, that's about it for this segment. This is an introduction of who I am, what I do, and a little bit about my background. Now, I'm going to be showing you videos from movies and stuff of different fashions, looks, and things of that nature. So, when you get a little time, check this out. In time, I'm going to have two beautiful ladies left and right side of me. They're going to be like fashion experts. So all three of us are going to be talking about fashions, looks, and everything else of different things. All right. Plus cosplay, all these other different looks. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting. And yes, I will tell you the Victoria's Secret story next video. Right now, this is too long. Yeah, it was embarrassing. Because when I went, I was divorced and single, and I went in there. It was fun. Anyways, thank you for taking a look at my site. I will be putting on the new video as soon as I can. I got the editing program. I'm good. All right. So, I will talk to you later. Love you. Daisky. Love you. Mean it.